Gritty rock voice is an interesting thing. I did teach myself, but I first focused on what people said was a healthy way to sing, and what I felt was my experience of allowing me to have more longevity. So singing a lot and doing it wrong, I'm not suggesting to do it wrong, trying to do it right, but discovering that you're doing something wrong and then diagnosing that is a good way to kind of figure it out. So I was in a rock band, and I was performing a lot at a loud volume at first without in-ear monitors. And I wasn't necessarily trying to grip my voice up, but there were times when it seemed like it would take it would be the right effect, for the song or something, or for a moment in the song, even in my own style. And I always, I started originally in my vocal way. I would hear rock singers in my head, but I also would hear like gospel and R&B singers in my head. And I sang a little bit more like those guys initially, although the composition and style of it was a little bit more rock and roll. And so the way that the gospel guys would grit their voice was how I started doing that, just in certain moments. And then from there, I started going, oh, well, why did that work? And it didn't hurt me, or did it hurt me? And I just slowly would blend in textures and go, like figure it out. I don't want to like try for it, because it's not going to come out right. And it might come out really loud, frankly. But I would start with a clean tone and then find a way to grit that tone a little bit, like just different shapes to your face and placement of it, just to overly accentuate things. You gotta want to be an actor or try experimenting in that way, and it is something you get comfortable with over time. And look, I don't know that I'm doing it right, and I don't know that I would necessarily suggest it to everyone, but it's a thing that I do, and it works for me. And rock singers tend to be like lifestyle singers, like they're singing like them and until their career is over, and that's what they do. And I'm a little bit more of an actor, perhaps, or somebody who likes to be able to do different things with their voice at times. But I really do love rock and roll music, and I love finding my voice. And I feel like after years and years and years of sort of being what everybody else needed me to be a little bit, or what the client needed me to be, that now I can maybe stretch my legs and really understand who I am and what my voice is a little bit. So I hope that answers your question.